This is Mason Haggett here from the Casino Co-Official, and today we are going to be reviewing every single one of my Hammond Collection dinosaurs from the Mattel Jurassic World line. Starting off with the Baryonyx from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now, a lot of people weren't really a fan of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Me personally, though, I liked the movie a lot more than Jurassic World Dominion, that is. But, as we can see here with the Baryonyx from the Hammond Collection, the Hammond Collection is usually well known for its highly articulated action figures meant for collectors. And as we can see here, they did a really good job with that. Starting off with the articulation, it can open its jaws, full 360 head movement with the neck, move its head up, down, up, down. We have a pivot joint right here with a full 360 articulation in the arm. Has a pivot right here in the arm, and the arm can also move in a full 360 probably. Yeah, it can. Other arm has the same articulation. The legs are a little bit stiff, but you can get them to move. Pretty sure, yeah, full 360. Crunch at the leg. We got good foot articulation in this guy. And the tail also has bendy wire in it, which can be bent in certain directions. Almost like it was ball jointed. And then as we can see, it has a really well done paint job. Looks just like the one from the movie. And yeah, it's a really well done action figure. For the sculpt, I'd say it's a really good sculpt. We can see the head has the Spinosaurus head as usual that all Spinosaurids have from this family of dinosaurs. It has osteoderms plated all on the back, and they even got some sculpting down here on the feet, which always amazes me that they managed to do that. Only critique I'd say I have about it is the white paint. I wish they would have got this paint and went down all the way towards the end of the tail here. But oh well, it's not that big of a deal. However, though, they did paint the fingernails and the toe claws. So that's extra points for this one. And they got the mouth painted as usual. They got the sculpt of the tongue beautifully well done. So that's just a really well-rounded Baryonyx action figure right here from the movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Next up, we have the Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus, however you pronounce its name, Parasaurolophus is one of the most popular dinosaurs. And this model right here of the Hammond Collection variant of the Mattel's Parasaurolophus is based off the one from the movie The Lost World Jurassic Park. And I'd say they did a pretty dang good job. I like this one a lot better than the Baryonyx that I showed earlier for some reason, but I'm sure other people have their opinions. But this Parasaurolophus can move its head up, down, head in a full 360, and it can even open its mouth right here. It's surprising to me that it can open its mouth, because usually other Mattel herbivore toys can't open their mouth, so this is really good that they made it able to open its mouth. And it has the same pivots on the arms that the Baryonyx had. Leg articulation's the same. Pretty sure, yeah. And it has bendy wire in the tail, just like with the Baryonyx. Feet can also move at the ankles. Yeah, the feet. And they did dry brushing on the foot. So yeah, they did a good job with this Parasaurolophus action figure. And moving on to the Geostonebergia. Now, I don't know what a Geostonebergia is. I mean, it looks like a pterosaur to me, but I've never heard of it until now. I didn't even know it was in the Lost World Jurassic Park. But apparently, at like the end, in the last 4 seconds or whatever, there is a scene that had the Geostonebergia in it, standing on a tree, while the T-Rex is roaring in the background. Which I do not remember, but I'm sure some of you that are watching probably remember that scene. Or not. It's very likely you've never even seen that scene before. But, as we can see here, they got the paint job done really well. And I mean, it looks exactly how I imagined the Geostonebergia to look like. They got the beautiful dry brushing on the wings. They got the white down here. They got blue up here. And they got the yellow mouth jaw piece right here with a little bit of brown paint on the tip of the beak. Then they have a little crest on the top here. Then we have its white stomach and its toenails and its fingernails are painted. Look at that. Good paint job. For the articulation, it has some solid head movement right here. Full 360 motion. Can move the hands. You can also take off the hands if you really want to do that for some reason. Don't know why you would, but you can do that. Then down here, it has the most awkward leg articulation ever to exist in the world of leg articulation. But if you know how to articulate these legs on this pterosaur action figure, you can get it in a standing position because the wings just so happen to have bendy wire in them. So if you're lucky, you can get it to stand with its wings folded like a pterosaur. Like so. Hold on just a little bit more. There you go. Got it standing up right here. And voila, I've got a standing Geostonebergia with its wings folded. You might want to hold on to your butts because we got Ray Arnold next. For Ray Arnold right here with the Hammond Collection human figures, they come with many accessories. I'm probably missing a few of them though, because let's be honest, who's gonna keep track of 2 million different hands that come with a Hammond Collection human figure? But I do just so happen to have some of the accessories left. For example, this little visor right here that he can wear on the top of his head, so he can do little radio calls to the jeeps that are about to cross the T-Rex paddock. And he comes with an extra, excuse me, just dropped something on accident, an extra pair of arms, which we'll be able to see what he does with them when I get to the action figure itself. The action figure, it's really well done, looks exactly like the Ray Arnold from the movie. He used to come with a pair of glasses on his eyes. Lost them somehow. Don't know how, but I lost them. His head can go in a full 360 articulation movement. His arms can go out like this. Full 360 movement. Can crunch at the elbows and can move full 360 at the hands. And fold in with the hands like so. The waist can crunch in like this and crunch back, and it can move a little bit, but I wouldn't recommend moving it too much as it might break. The legs can move in a running articulation like so, can fully bend this way, and even the foot has some articulation, but it's limited. And then, what else? For the sculpt, it looks really good. They got the bow tie done just right. They got the pants. I mean, it's Ray Arnold. Looks just like him. Now, a little feature that you can do with these Hammond Collection at human figures is you can rip their arms off and make him look like he got eaten by a velociraptor. Nah, just kidding, but you can do that too if you want. You can remove his coat and his arms, and you can replace them with these arms over here so you can make it look like he removed his lab coat. So yeah, that's Ray Arnold for you. Moving on to Robert Muldoon. "Shoot, ha!" said Robert Muldoon in the movie of Jurassic Park in the first scene. As you can see, Robert Muldoon right here is a really good action figure made by Mattel in, what year was it? 2022, 2021? Yeah, whatever year. Hammond Collection, Robert Muldoon, same articulation as Ray Arnold earlier, basically. And except he's a little bit more fluent in the torso right here, which he can move better. You can rip his arms off, just like with Ray Arnold, and he can remove his coat so you can make him look like he got eaten by the velociraptors. He also comes with a few other things that I might have lost for Ray Arnold, such as different interchangeable hands so that he can hold his assault rifle a lot better, which we got right here. Now, I don't know if these might be Grant's hands or Muldoon's hands. Overall, they work the same. You just tear off the hand from the model and you put in a new one. Now, ta-da, he can give you an upside down handshake. Exactly what you need. He also came with a spare head in case a raptor gets it. You can take this one off and put this one on, and now he's missing his hat. I wonder where his hat went. Maybe a velociraptor ate it, or maybe a T-Rex. Anyways, moving on to another Hammond Collection set. Now we're going to be talking about the Amazon exclusive Hammond Collection, Alpha Velociraptor and Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park 3. And believe it or not, I still have the packaging for this one. So, starting off with the Velociraptor, I've never really liked the Hammond Collection of Velociraptor. They give them oversized feet, their head's a little bit weird shape, their arms are flimsy, and the tail with this one. Okay, so boy, do I have a story with you. So this Velociraptor right here, I had to buy it once, okay, and then its tail just wouldn't go inside. It just refused to go inside the socket. And so I had to return it, wait another week to get another Hammond Collection Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor, and they give me another one, and its tail is too stiff, so it just comes straight out of the socket. But hey, at least it fits. Problem is the tail's not articulated at all, though. But it does have some bendy wire in it. You just gotta be careful not to let the tail break off. So I wouldn't recommend buying this set specifically because it has a lot of technical difficulties. But if you can get it to work, it ends up being a really cool set. The Velociraptor right here from Jurassic Park 3 has full head articulation, and it can move its head up and down like this. And then it can open its mouth like so. And it has kicking movement in its legs right here. Can also move the arms around. The arms are really flimsy, so be careful with them, though. Then for good old Dr. Grant here, who I'd say is the star of the set, he has the same articulation as all the other Hammond Collection human figures. And his paint job sculpt looks just like the Alan Grant from Jurassic Park 3. He comes with many accessories, such as the backpack from the movie. But first, you gotta tear his arms off to actually put it on. Just get right here, and then voila, he has the backpack on. And he just put his arms back into the sockets, like so. And then voila, Dr. Grant has a backpack now. He also comes with that one guy's lucky sack from the movie. I forget his name. Timmy? No, that was the kid's name from Jurassic Park 1. Let's call him Dave. He has Dave's lucky sack from the movie, and as you can see, it has 2 holes in it. Now you may be wondering, what can we put in this lucky sack that can open up and has 2 conveniently egg-shaped holes in it? Well, I'm glad you asked. As you can see, the set came with 2 Velociraptor eggs, which is a key plot point in the movie. So you can open up Dave's lucky sack and put 1 raptor egg in it, 2 raptor egg in it, and then voila, we got the raptor eggs inside of the lucky sack. So then Dr. Grant can have himself his lucky sack over here from Dave and wear it like so. So now he has the whole wagon he's carrying. He's carrying an entire bus now. That's perfectly good for surviving a forest with a Spinosaurus and a few angry velociraptors when you have to haul a bunch of stuff around with you, eh? Anyways, moving on. Very quick though, before we move on to the next part of the video, just wanted to show you the box that came with the Jurassic Park 3 playset. As you can see, it has the Mattel logo right there, the Jurassic World thing. Amazon just ships the box to your house without a box on it, without the box being inside another box, which is pretty cool. And then you open up the box and it's like a little display right here. You got the picture of Alan Grant and the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor. Got some little facts right here about the movie. The Hammond Collection logo right here. And then over down here, we have the 30th anniversary logo, which is why this toy was made for. And then we got the little place where the toy would be right there and the Hammond Collection logo. So yeah, that's just the box that I wanted to show you very quick. Now we're going to be doing some comparisons between the Hammond Collection action figures and Mattel's mainline action figures from the main line of the Jurassic World toy franchise. So right here we have the Fallen Kingdom Baryonyx, which has a little chomping action it can do, but you can really see the difference in detail between the Hammond Collection one and the plain old brown mainline Baryonyx action figure from Mattel. And yeah, you can see the extra paint job on the Hammond Collection one, the better sculpt. So yeah, overall the Hammond Collection one's just better than the normal one, which is pretty obvious because I mean it's supposed to be collector grade, but I just want to show you the difference between the mainline and the Hammond Collection one. Now, sadly, I do not have a Mattel mainline Parasaurolophus, and I don't want one either. The Hammond Collection Parasaurolophus is good enough for me. But I do have something else. Yeah, that's right. I have the original Parasaurolophus from the Lost World toy line from 1997. So which one's better? Obviously the Hammond Collection one, but if we get the two and compare them side by side, they look pretty similar. The head sculpt on the Kenner one from 1997 is a little goofy, which obviously it should be, and it has a little running action feature on the back here that makes its legs run, like so. And so yeah, that's the Hammond Collection one compared to the Kenner 1997 one. So yeah, I'd say it's a lot better, obviously. And then we're going to compare just a plain old Mattel Pteranodon. Oh look, I still have the batteries in this one. To the Hammond Collection Geostonebergia, since it's the only one that I have that's remotely close to the Geostonebergia. Geostonebergia has better articulation than the Pteranodon, and it's just overall a better action figure than the Pteranodon, obviously. One of the things I hate about this Pteranodon is how large the torso is, but with the, what is it called? The Geostonebergia, it's much smaller, which I like. Well, and then lastly, for the dinosaurs, we're going to be comparing the alpha female raptor to the male Velociraptor. That's a Walmart exclusive. That's part of the Battle Damage lineup. I do not have the batteries in this one, though. So, obviously, the female Raptor is better than the male Raptor. But there are some key differences, like this one's bigger, they're both different paint jobs that are very different from each other, so they're kind of hard to compare to each other. But overall, I'd say the female Raptor is better, obviously, because it's Hammond Collection grade. Now we're going to be comparing a normal human figure to the Hammond Collection human figures. As you can see, the articulation, there's not that many differences between the main line and the Hammond Collection line human figures. It's just besides price, accessories, and articulation. For example, an average Legacy Collection human figure can only move in a full 360 motion at the chest, when this one can do a full crunch and stuff, and then can move a full 360 motion at the torso too, which is fairly good. So yeah, that's the only difference between the Hammond Collection and mainline action figures for that reason. That is all for today's review. So please make sure to like and subscribe so I can reach 1,000 subscribers before I die of old age. And have a good rest of your day, and remember the company motto, sweep it under the rug because it's probably fine.